Hello, dear viewers. Hope you all are doing well. Welcome to Revision Time. We are studying Business, Trade and Commerce, subject Business Studies, Class 11. In our previous video, we have studied about differences between business, profession and employment. If you have missed the video, attaching the link in the description box, please go through it. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit on the bell icon so that you do not miss important video notification. Let's get started with our today's video. Today we will be studying about classification of business activities. Now we know what is business activities. Activities which is performed to earn profits are known as business activities. There are two types of business activities, that is industry and commerce. In brief, industry is nothing but manufacturing or producing goods and converting raw materials into finished goods. Whereas commerce is activities which includes necessary that are facilitating exchange of goods and services from one place to another. Let us study about industry first. So, industry which helps in converting raw materials into finished goods, or which goods are ready for consumption, are known as industry. The sector where raw materials gets converted into useful products is known as industry. It is a basic activity which is related to raising, producing and processing or manufacturing of product. The products are consumer goods as well as producers goods. Now, what are consumers goods? Consumer goods are goods which are consumed by the consumers, which are final product, which are useful products, which are consumed by the consumers. Whereas producers goods are goods which are again used to produce the final products. Example of consumers goods can be clothing, food, which are final products which can be used by the consumers. Whereas examples of producers goods can be machineries, tools, equipments, all such goods which are useful in converting or in producing more goods is known as producers goods, whereas the other one is consumers goods. The purpose of industry is to create form utility by converting raw materials into useful form of finished goods. So this is for industry. Again, there are three types of industries. There are three classifications of industry, that is primary, secondary and tertiary industry. Primary industry are the industries or the production of goods and services in these industries takes place with the help of nature. It is a nature oriented industry. It requires very less of human effort and more of nature efforts. We produce goods which are very much related to our nature. Example of farming, agriculture, forestry, mining, fisheries. These all are the goods which are already present in our nature. So this primary industry is a nature oriented industry. There are again two types of primary industry, that is extractive and genetic. Extractive is nothing but extracting nature products, the industry which extract nature products, like we studied here, mining, forestry, fisheries. This genetic industry is nothing but breeding of animals or planting of crops. Here its examples can be animal husbandries, these fisheries, crops, etc. So this is about primary industry. Next we have the secondary industry. In this industry, it is concerned about converting raw materials into finished goods. Here, the goods are which are produced by the primary industry, by this industry, are extracted and converted into a final product. Here again, there are two types of industry, that is manufacturing industry. With manufacturing, it is very clear that it converts raw materials into finished goods. Second one is construction industries. Construction industries is nothing but industries which build bridges, buildings, tunnels. Construction work is known as construction industries, and the other one is manufacturing industries, and this come under our secondary industries. The last one is tertiary industries. In this category, we include all the activities which provide and facilitate the flow of services. So here the activities can be transport, banking, insurance, warehousing, communication, all such activities which are important for primary as well as secondary activities, which helps in free flow of activities, is known as tertiary industries. Commerce. Now, what is commerce? This provides a necessary link between producers and consumers. For example, the goods are produced at one industry, but the consumers are scattered at the other industry. The demand for these goods are in the other place, are in different places. Now, how do we make it possible that these products reach to our final consumers? This is with the help of commerce. So, industries, the products which industries manufacture and the needs of the consumers are fulfilled with the help of a commerce activities. So, these are necessary for maintaining the free flow of goods and services. There will be no use of producing goods until they reach to our ultimate consumer. Yes, what is the need of producing those goods when we have no idea about how to reach it to our consumers? Then comes into existence commerce, which helps it. So goods produced at one place and consumers are scattered at different places. Then there are various activities which is known as commerce, which comes into action. Let us study about different activities of commerce. There are two broad categories. One is trade and the other one is auxiliaries to trade. So what is trade? Trade is an essential part of sale, transfer and exchange of goods and services, either physical or virtual. So trade is nothing but buying and selling. Buying and selling. As we just looked into an example, the goods are produced at one place, but making the goods possible to reach to our consumers is nothing but with the help of commerce, with the help of trade. So buying and selling of goods and services. Now these goods and services are bought and sold with the help of various other activities that are known as auxiliaries to trade or aids to trade, which helps or facilitates movement of goods from one place to another. So buying and selling of goods can be termed as trade, but there are a lot of activities that are involved in buying and selling. Those are known as auxiliaries to trade or aids to trade. Like it can be transport, banking, warehousing and insurance. In our trade also, there are two types of trade. One is internal trade, the other one is external trade. Internal trade is nothing but trade that happens within the boundaries of the country. External trade that takes place outside the boundaries of the country. Import and export, we can speak of it when we speak of external trade. So this is about trade and auxiliaries to trade. Now let us study about different types of aids to trade, different activities, different facilities which help in smooth functioning of trade, which helps in movement of goods to consumers. Let us look into that. Auxiliaries to trade. smooth flow of trade are known as auxiliaries or aid to trade. These activities make buying and selling goods easier. They remove hindrances of trade which arise in the production and distribution of goods. First one is transportation and communication. As we just looked into an example, different industries are scattered and different consumers are of different places. Because of transport of goods and services from one place to another, it is easy for us to buy and sell of goods and services. Communication is nothing but exchange of information. So exchange of information between producers, manufacturers and consumers. So we have various medium of communication like email, mobile services, fax, etc. So transport and communication is one aid to trade which makes it easier for buying and selling of goods and services. Next is banking and finance. Banking and finance is that banking helps various business activities easier. It helps us to overdraw funds, withdraw funds. There is a facility of overdraft which makes it possible for the various distribution and production of goods and services. Next is insurance. Insurance helps businesses to cover risk and protect their goods and services. Next, warehousing. Warehousing is nothing but storage places to store goods and services as per the demand of the consumers. So warehouses are, in simple we can say, are the godowns where the goods are stored. So which helps again in buying and selling of goods and services as per the demand and trends of the consumers market. Next is advertising. Advertising is nothing but promotion of goods and services. So these are the various auxiliaries to trade, which are the factors that bring the goods from one place to the place of consumption. These are the essential services or the functions that assist our businesses. These activities helps in removing the hindrances of the trade that may arise because of the production or distribution. At last, let us look into a chart. So business, two types of business activities, industry and commerce. In industry, we first studied about primary industries, which is about nature based. Here human efforts are less. There we studied about extractive industry, where we extract the goods from the nature. Genetic industries are the industries where we do breeding or planting of crops or plants. Next is secondary industry. Here it is manufacturing industry, where we manufacture or produce raw materials into finished goods. The other one is construction industries, where various construction activities takes place like roads, bridges, tunnels, etc. Manufacturing are again divided as analytical, synthetical, processing and assembling. Next, we studied about tertiary industries. Tertiary industries are nothing but which helps in free flow of activities between primary and secondary industries. In commerce, we studied about two things, that is trade and auxiliaries to trade. Trade, again there's a two types, internal trade and external trade. Internal trade are nothing but trade which takes place within the boundaries of our country. External trade outside the boundaries of the country. Internal trade, wholesale and retail. External trade is again import, export and interport. Auxiliaries to trade, we studied about various activities that facilitates free flow of goods and services, which includes transportation, warehousing, advertising, insurance, banking and finance. So these are the various types or classification business activities. I hope this is clear to you. If you have any confusion, please reach out to us in our comment section. We will solve your confusions at earliest. Until then, subscribe to our channel, share our videos with your friends, and happy learning, signing off.